Hi everyone, welcome to another PDQ-PD. If you've watched my videos over the years, you know that I have introduced a number of Chrome extensions for use in and out of the classroom. With the vast number of extensions available for almost every task you can imagine, there's a really good chance that you have a number of them installed right now. I'm not going to introduce any new extensions today, well maybe one, but instead show you how to manage them in Chrome to get the most benefit. Let's start by taking a look at your extensions. All of the extensions that you have turned on and pinned are here in the extensions bar. Extensions have to be pinned for you to access them. Notice that I have a ton of extensions pinned right now. I normally don't have this many pinned, but I do for the purpose of this video. On a large monitor like the one I'm on now, this isn't really a big deal. But if you are working on your laptop, these icons will tend to squeeze down the size of this Omnibox, so that when you try to type into it, you may not be able to see all of the typing that you type in, whether it's a website or a search term or whatever. So keep that in mind when you're pinning extensions. Extensions have to be pinned to the extension bar in order for you to access them. To toggle which extensions are pinned on or off, start by finding the puzzle piece icon right next to your profile pic and click on that. All of the extensions that are turned on will appear here, and the pin icon will be next to the name. You can toggle that on or off by clicking. Now I'm going to take this first one, which the icon is right here. I'm going to take this first one and I'm going to toggle it off. And you see when I turn it off, the icon disappears from the extensions bar. When I click it again, it will appear again back in the extensions bar. If you unpin an extension, it will still be turned on, but the icon won't be in the extensions bar. I typically unpin everything that I don't use regularly. So typically I only have 4 or 5 extensions that are pinned. That gives me more room and it makes it a lot easier to find the extension that I'm looking for. So the next level, besides pinning, is to turn off the extensions while still leaving them attached to your account. So from this same menu, if you scroll down to the Manage Extensions and click that, it will take you to the extensions page. And this is where you can toggle the extensions on or off. So you're actually turning them on or off. All of the ones that you have turned on will appear in your puzzle piece. If you turn something off, it will not appear in your puzzle piece. The toggle switch right here is where you turn those off. If you turn an extension off from here, if it happened to have been pinned, the icon will disappear. If you turn it back on, it will reappear. So there's a difference between turning them on and off and having them pinned. I typically like to have everything turned off that I'm not using, same as I like to have everything pinned that I'm using and unpinned that I'm not using. It's best practice to leave extensions turned off until you need them. The reason for this is that with so many available extensions, some combinations can cause functionality problems in Chrome. In fact, one troubleshooting step if you're seeing problems in Chrome is to turn off all of your extensions and restart. Often the problem will disappear, and then you can turn the extensions back on one at a time until you find which one is causing the issue. Quite honestly, I typically only have the extensions turned on that I intend to pin to the extension bar. It's pretty easy to turn one on or off if you need by just toggling the switch here. The final thing that you can do from this panel is to remove extensions altogether. Use this for extensions that you no longer need or that become outdated. To remove, you just click the remove button, and let me find one here that I don't need anymore. Here we go. I'm going to click the remove button. It's going to confirm, and I'll remove it. And it won't appear here on the window. And again, if it happened to have been pinned, it will disappear here. You will use this for the extensions that you no longer need or that become outdated. As a side note, you can get the extensions page by clicking the snowman in Chrome, then scrolling down to the More Tools menu, and then selecting Extensions. It takes you to the same page, but it takes an extra click, so I typically just use the puzzle piece and click on Manage Extensions. And finally, I do want to show you a specific extension. It's an extension that helps you manage extensions, go figure. It's called Extensity, and you can see I have it installed right here. Once you install it, you can click on Extensity, and you can see all of your extensions in one place. And what you can do is you can see that the gray colored ones are turned off and the black text ones are turned on. You can toggle them by simply clicking on them or turning them off. So you can do what you did from the extensions page right here from Extensity. Makes it a lot easier. You don't have to go back into another page. You can do it right here, turn them on and off, and you're done. So to wrap up, you want to pin your most popular extensions to the extension bar, turn off the ones that you don't use as often, and delete any outdated or out of use extensions. This will help keep your Chrome environment organized and running efficiently. I hope this has been helpful to you, and have a great day.